An heirloom is an item meant to last for generations. And here at Heirloom Table Company in Hanover, owner Chris Benson is using skills passed down through generations to craft tables built to last.
We've got a history of woodworkers back to my grandfather, where he did it as a hobby, and then my father got into it as a business.
Benson started out making countertops, but pivoted when he realized most people are more passionate about their tables.
Table is something that they enjoy with their friends, their families, holiday gatherings. So they really put it as a priority when they're getting furniture for their home.
To find a niche in an industry dominated by low-cost, generic tables, Benson makes one-of-a-kind custom pieces out of a material that technically no longer exists.
American chestnut was our East Coast wood. It was a large tree, similar to how the redwood is on the West Coast. Once the blight hit in the early 1900s, within 40 years, it was considered functionally extinct. The only way you can get American chestnut is from buildings that were built 100, 200 years ago.
Fortunately, New England has a lot of old stuff. But how do you turn this into this?
Any reclaimed wood has character. It's been exposed to the elements, it's been exposed to nails.
Benson painstakingly fills these holes and reinforces his tabletops, giving them new life.
Your typical furniture places with reclaimed wood, they'll have a disclaimer that says, expect checking in your wood, which is a nice word for cracks. We don't believe in that.
Customers start by selecting a base tabletop made in-house. Keeping natural edges and marks makes each one as unique as a fingerprint.
Some are more aggressive than others. Some are more subtle. We can also do a straight edge.
Next, mineral spirits are poured on to simulate the stain.
So we go through the whole process and make sure that we're making it exactly how you want it made.
Finally, a base is selected before all elements are assembled, reinforced, and finished, at times with help from the next generation.
Anyone can make a table that looks beautiful day one. It's years down the road, the next generation. That's what we do.
When pilgrims arrived in Plymouth back in 1620, craftsman and performer Skip Waite believes this is what they heard.
Native American flute. Native Americans are here way before the Pilgrims were here.
Waite does not claim native ancestry, but he is passionate about these native-style flutes, which he started making by hand after finding online instructions on how to make a flute from a stick.
So I went and I got a stick. It was a piece of yew wood from a yew tree, like an evergreen tree. After I got through gouging it out, it said to put holes here, 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 and here.
After a bit of trial and error, Waite was able to get the flute in tune, and before long, he was playing it.
I wasn't really good in the beginning. I was pretty good after a while.
On summer days, Waite can be heard in Plymouth playing and selling his flutes by the water, and has even earned a pretty cool nickname.
And I'm known as the sound of the Plymouth waterfront. I have heard so many people say to me, I wish I could bring you home with me. I love that sound. And I say to them, I got CDs.
For those without a CD player, Waite has now developed a kit that lets you put together a flute to play for yourself.
Can you read that? Please read directions. You don't have to be a musician to play this. All you have to do is relax and enjoy yourself. Can you hear that?
Though Waite has enjoyed carving everything from gypsy flowers to these delicate fan birds, it's the native-style flutes made right here in New England for thousands of years that have Waite, as the Wareham News put it, carving out his retirement.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I've been carving out my retirement for 15 years now. And I will continue to carve out my retirement until I can't carve anymore.
Oh, He sounds great. And when it's too cold to play on the Plymouth waterfront, Skip Waite often goes and plays for elderly groups around the South Shore, and his music is so relaxing, it often puts people to sleep in the best possible way.
In the best possible way. Very evocative. Back to the Heirloom Table Company, definitely a family business. You may have noticed one of Chris's three grandsons in the background standing at a table in our piece, but all three of them work at the shop, and his wife helps select all the bases and the legs for the table, so definitely a family affair.
Beautiful stuff.